Welcome to the heart of Argyle, Texas, a town rich in history, built on vision, and filled with stories worth telling. Whether you already call Argyle home, are considering a move, or just want to show off the spirit of this special community to others, this video is your guide. And who better to lead the way than Dave and Kathy Salisbury of the Real Estate Station, longtime residents, community builders, and caretakers of Argyle's past, present, and future. This is Argyle, told by the people who helped build it.
So I wanted to tell you a little bit about Argyle and the history of the real estate here. When we moved here, and obviously before us, there was just farmland. But there were some people that had vision, and the reason we're having the explosion in growth we're having in Argyle is because people were brave enough to go out and create neighborhoods and help create community.
So George Kolb was the original realtor in Argyle. George Kolb started the real estate station.
Yeah, he started real estate in Argyle. There was nobody here selling real estate before.
He made the first developments, the first subdivisions.
Yeah, George and a couple of brave pioneer developers and builders started these neighborhoods that people call home and have for a long time. Because the real estate station has been here so long and helped build so many things that so many people see as a value, including our school districts, buildings, houses, streets, working with town planning and zoning, working with town council, and building businesses that thrive, things that this community needs to be a strong community.
As the vision for Argyle began to take shape, so did the landscape. From 1987 to 2010, the population of Argyle grew from under 1,000 residents to more than 3,000, a staggering increase that marked it as one of the most promising small towns in North Texas. The team played a central role in laying down the roads, raising the homes, and securing the spaces that would become Argyle's most cherished spots. Schools, parks, businesses, they didn't just appear. They were envisioned, negotiated, and built, with the real estate station helping lead the way.
All right, so we're here on 407 in Argyle ISD. This is one of our latest projects that we worked with the school district on. This is going to be our new middle school and one of our new elementaries. We're very excited about this. This is a 50-acre parcel that we helped sell and help the developer do the deal, working through P&Z, City Council. One of the most important things in the values that I see in being the brokerage for the Argyle ISD is having these 20, 30-year relationships with the landowners that are here, people that have been here at this long, to try to connect them with the future of the ISD. And our agents being here, all from here, all their kids go to school here, the fact that they care intimately, it's not just a deal for us. It's literally putting together the future of our school district.
Few places capture Argyle's journey from history to modernity like the real estate station itself. Once headquartered in the historic yellow trainmaster house, a nod to the town's railway roots, they've recently moved into Argyle's most cutting-edge business park, the Argyle Station. It's a symbol of everything they stand for, honoring the legacy, embracing the present, and building toward the future.
So this building, which is our office location at one time, we've since moved, literally used to be the train foreman's house. And it got moved from the other side of the tracks over to here. And basically he was in charge of letting them know the tracks were safe because there's a railroad switch down here as you get in front of Canyon Falls. And he would literally say, yeah, it's okay to pass.
After that, it was a residential house.
Couple families lived in it. It was a couple commercial businesses before we moved into it also.
Gift shop, art gallery.
Oh, it was an art gallery for a long time?
Yep.
Then it was Stolen Horses.
Yep.
Which sold jeans and gift shop stuff. Love this old house. There's a lot of history with this old house, and it'll be here for a while, I'm sure. Our whole office was founded off of the concept of trains, because literally that's what this was in this town. It was a train town.
It's the backbone of the community from way back in its early days.
I mean, if you look back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, that's how towns were formed. They were formed by where the trains went. So that's the origination of this town. And we've also been part of that origination as we've gone through time. We actually have an old picture of the first train station in this town from 1887 that says Argyle on the side of it, that a client brought us that's inside there. It's very, very cool.
Yeah. Trains aren't going away, and neither is the real estate station.
I like that.
Over the years, businesses have come and gone, but the real estate station has remained. We've seen the town evolve. From old banks, once rumored to be robbed by outlaws like Butch Cassidy and Bonnie and Clyde, to modern establishments that locals love, such as 407 Barbecue, Marty B's and Little Joe's, Argyle is a place where legends and lattes live side by side. And through it all, the real estate station has been here. Witnesses to change, curators of history, and champions of local growth.
So this building was one of the original buildings in Argyle. This is the original bank building in Argyle. And you know, you always hear folklore of the fact that it was robbed by Bonnie and Clyde or by Butch Cassidy. It was a furniture store at one time.
Furniture store, it was a restaurant.
A restaurant.
Yep.
It was a great restaurant.
Yeah.
But it was fine dining.
It was the restaurant of the lady who now opened the table down on Crawford. She started here.
Yeah, Deanie.
Yep.
Fine
Willis.
dine steak. And it was only open a couple days out of the week. You can come here. And then another real estate office was in it, and they have since moved on to other things. But Mayor Jenkins owned that property, and she had a museum for Argyle in there.
Yeah, now it's in Town Hall.
Yeah, now it's in Town Hall. You can go up there. There's a room dedicated to her. But you could literally go in there and look at old Argyle pictures, farm pictures, land, maps, all kinds of little artifacts.
That's where Tom the Turkey's beard's framed up there too.
Tom the Turkey, local legend.
Yeah.
From the rustic charm of the Old Town Bank to the elegance of Creekview Estates, the real estate station's work spans every corner of the real estate spectrum in Argyle. They've built communities from the ground up and helped preserve the treasures of the past. Versatility is their strength, able to serve any client, any vision, and every style.
So this is Creekview Estates, one of my favorite neighborhoods I was involved in the Argyle area. We tried to buy this land from the Ketchup family for years and years. I mean, they bought this property back in the early 80s. Their father used to fly over it. He was an American Airlines pilot. And he said, we're gonna buy some ranch out there. This was their retreat. And we tried for years and years and never could even get them to consider us. One day, literally, they called us and said, we know that you're part of the community. We trust you to develop that property and sell that property the way it should be done. And we're more than excited. We bought this pre-COVID, so started this subdivision. We're able to sell every one of these lots before we ever even started this street right here. And we built some of the houses in this neighborhood also, so we're very excited about that.
It's a sensitive deal because they would come out here from Dallas for the summers.
Oh yeah.
So we wanted to respect their memories and hold tight to what they remember. So
this was their retreat.
Yeah.
I mean, this is where they came. They never built a house on this property. There was always just horse stalls and stables and
cows.
They would come out here and camp, literally.
Yes.
When we bought it, there was bulls on here. There was bulls that had been untouched for so long. If you wanted to see something extraordinary, you should have seen these cowboys. I mean, they were literally roping these bulls and loading them on trailers. They even had to dart one or two of them because they were so wild they couldn't even get them, control them. And I remember just walking this and going down in these trees, every bit of this path back here, and figuring out how we make these backyards back up to these creeks and keep the integrity of the land. Such an exciting project for
And now
us.
our friends live here.
Yeah, now we have
our
many friends
realtors live here.
Yep. And we helped many builders become part of our community and build in this area because of developing this piece. Part of being intertwined with the real estate station and our network of people is knowing builders, knowing service providers. You can see behind us, new construction house going up, and just getting connected to the neighborhood and the whole town basically because of those connections.
Yeah, and part of living in a community is, since we've lived here so long, to connect the neighbors to other people in the schools, to local businesses, and get them plugged in once they open their doors and set their stuff inside.
Yeah, one of the great things about living in a small town is living next to a city council person, knowing the mayor, living next to a school board member, knowing them and being able to talk to them as normal human beings and get things done. And mostly the real estate station connecting people. That's one of our best skill sets. Because the real estate station has been here for over 30 years, we have brokered a lot of trust. We know who you should be working with and definitely know who you should not be working with.
Whether you're seeking acreage and starlit skies or custom-built homes with high-end finishes, Argyle offers both. Saddlebrook Estates, for instance, is a testament to timeless beauty and helped launch Dave and Kathy's careers decades ago. It represents the kind of opportunity and diversity that defines this town, a place where there truly is a home for everyone.
All right, here we are in Saddlebrook.
Yes, definitely one of our pivotal neighborhoods. Back when I first started in real estate in this area, this neighborhood was evolving. Literally, there was lots that were empty that were having houses built on them. And Basically, we have built some houses in this neighborhood. We've been involved in the sales of a lot of the houses in this neighborhood, and just reflected upon what a blessing it's been to be part of all this and be tied into the community and help others. There's people live in these houses now that don't even know who we are, but they're part of our community now.
We love how it's uniquely Argyle with the horses out front and the trails. As we drove around, we realized how many houses that we sold the property, helped build the houses.
Yeah.
And it just is it's a fond memory to just drive around Argyle and realize how we've touched so many parts of the community, how many neighbors we've met, how we've introduced neighbors, helped them grow businesses. Argyle's our home, and driving around Argyle's really reminded us. I'm gonna cry.
I'm actually very humbled by our drive today and rediscovering the things that we've done in this community since we got here. And it's really unbelievable how blessed we've been, and not only us, but to bless others and literally truly build a community. This is where it all started right here. This house was owned by a guy named George Kolb. He started the real estate station over 30 years ago. And we've been connected to this house in other ways that are very emotional.
Since then.
Oh yeah, we actually had a very good friend of ours buy this house. His son was handicapped. We actually redid this house as developers for him and put in an elevator and a track system for him to move his son around.
But that was a labor of love because we knew it was where George started the business that we've owned all these years.
And what's ironic about that, I didn't know that at the beginning. Somebody told me that later, and then the story came together. The reality was given to us in our vision. It was another person that's been in our office for 20 plus years that said this is where it all started. Can you imagine coming over here? This is all farmland, and you show up and you knock on George's barn door over there, and he opens it up. He's probably wearing some boots and some old worn out jeans. And so he come on in. He's ready to sign a contract.
Yep.
No services in this entire town.
Yep.
No neighborhoods in this entire town. Things did not exist prior to that. This is the birthplace of the real estate station.
When George came out of this very driveway, he went out to make deals with builders and developers to build the hills of Argyle.
To create Argyle.
Country Lakes.
Honestly, yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And as you drive down here this street, Frenchtown, you will start to see neighborhoods on your left and their right.
Yeah.
All came from George's vision, came from Teresa's vision, came from my vision and our vision. You know what's really exciting for me now is I have family members, my son, my daughter. We have agents, younger agents now coming onto the market that are learning the same trades.
Second generation.
We just left a neighborhood of a realtor that used to work for us that is now building multi-million-dollar houses and subdivisions, just to watch them progress and grow.
Yeah.
It's not just a gift for us, it's a gift for many, many people. Yeah, it's remarkable to think that the very first real estate station transaction was done right there in that barn. And being part of that history and being part of what's been built in this community and continuing that to this day and continuing to help build other communities.
We are so proud to represent what started 30 years ago with the real estate station.
Love our realtors, love having them involved. All of them live here and love Argyle.
Yeah, we feel very proud and blessed.
We end where it all began, at the home of George Kolb, the founder of the real estate station. This isn't just a house, it's a symbol of vision, courage, and community. It's where the dream started, where the foundation was poured, literally and figuratively, for what would become one of North Texas's most influential real estate agencies. For Dave and Kathy, standing here is more than a visit. It's a tribute, a promise to carry the torch, to keep building, and to keep believing in Argyle's future. Because when your legacy is built on helping others find home, the journey never really ends. It just keeps moving forward.